Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Last time we destroyed the Heretic Geth station and wiped out the virus. And this time we are free to do anything else. So, since this was relatively exciting, I suppose, let's go and do something that is slightly less exciting. Which will be to return in some places that we have been to further...
Tali has asked to speak with you when you have a moment, Shepard.
Do things that we have not yet done. But okay, so Tali wants to speak, let's do that first thing. And while we're going there, I might as well go talk to Zaid.
Back for more? Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls.
Alright, also one thing that I wanted to note is that now, since the crew has been kidnapped, if you use surveillance, you actually see that everything is empty. Except for Joker, he's still there. That is a very nice detail. Alright, Tali, what's the deal?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Huh. Treason, you say? That's odd.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling people too, that we're not working with Cerberus, but they tend to not believe me.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
Well, that's unfortunate.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Huh. Well, that's also quite unfortunate.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned, posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
On the other hand, I have my doubts whether a pirate gang, even with defense schematics, would be able to take on the entirety of the Quarian fleet.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
That still sounds kind of strange, considering all of the pilgrimage deal, where basically people still have to go outside and not get back until they've done something useful, so it's like, not a big deal. But apparently they don't think so, so... Well, I guess I'll help, not right now though.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard.
Well...
I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Well, about that, we're not going to do that yet. It's going to take a while. But... the next thing that I want to do is, well, for one, talk with Legion. But yeah, as you can imagine, that's also Tali's loyalty mission, but that is quite different from the usual. Alright, Legion.
Shepard,
What happens to the heretics now?
many heretics remain in isolated systems. It is not impossible for them to rebuild.
There's still a chance they could attack again?
The probability is low. If so, it would take many years.
So there are still pockets of Geth heretics out there. That's basically the game developer's way of hand-waving that if you do that mission first and then you go to, say, Haystrom, that they still exist and they're still fighting us. But yeah.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
A consensus, you say? So in other words, you're mining cryptocurrency. Alright, I'll leave you to that then. I'm sure you need a lot of resources for that.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Alright, but what we actually want to do is something that was quite urgent last time we talked about it. And that is help Miranda.
If we have time, I'd like to go to Illium and relocate my sister's family.
So what's the deal again?
Can you tell me more about relocating your sister?
My father is after my sister. I've kept her hidden for years, but his agents have tracked her to Illium. I need to help her. You remember what I told you about father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Illium, safe and hidden from my father.
So you think your father has tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Illium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Illium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lanteia. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Alright. So basically the plan is to help out Cerberus in relocating the family. Makes sense, I suppose. But that's basically going back to Illium. So let's go back to Illium. We still have some things that we have not finished in Illium, so that also works out. Also, I wonder what... Oh! Now it's a ghost planet. I cannot actually enter it anymore. That makes sense. Alright, back to the mass relay we go. Let's not overshoot. Buy some fuel and go back to Illium. So now the galaxy is still a crowded place, but it's slightly less crowded than it used to be. Still plenty of things to do in Illium. So let's go to it. And there we go. So Legion is now loyal. He has Geth Shield Boost, and we can give it an interesting white appearance. I guess that's okay. And yeah, so I need Miranda, obviously. And sure, I'll take Legion too, just to see this new outfit. And I have 3 squad points that I can use. I can have more throw, more warp. Well... yeah, warp is useful, so let's get more warp. Miranda has a lot of things going. Having more slam would also be pretty interesting. But the thing is, neither warp nor overload is very useful because I have those too. So I don't know. Yeah, wow. So Legion looks like a prime or something. All silver and white. That's cool, I like that. And, he has no squad points, so he automatically invested into the Geth Shield Boost. Called Geth Shield technology to deflect attack damage. Briefly reinforce your kinetic barrier with a high energy Geth Shield that absorbs a large amount of damage. 12 seconds, duration 60 seconds, plus 25% of maximum shield. So that's basically my power armor, just not quite as effective. Technically, you can also get these as your bonus powers, which means that you get 2 ways of getting your shield back up, or reinforcing it. But okay, so... Overload is not bad either. In some cases where we have to deal with a lot of shields, so I guess I'll put more into Overload for Miranda. Have Area Overload since I have Heavy one. And then put a bit into Warp. Okay, how about weapons? Pulse Rifle, Material Rifle. So I have this. I guess I should keep this. And Miranda has the Tempest and the Carnifex. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Alright. Alright. So, we still have some unfinished business.
The scandal rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end as the businesswoman was killed
aspects, Dantius was no stranger to controversy, making many enemies during her climb to power. The stocks in Dantius' corporation have risen as a result of the news, with hope for more stable times for the troubled company.
So, actually, her getting murdered was good for their company.
You have to give the Asari credit. Illium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
I suppose so.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near the transport terminal. It can't be replaced. It's a token from my bondmate. It's the only thing my child has to remember her father by. Please, if you find it... No, I understand. Pardon me, I'm on a call.
Okay.
There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony plans.
That's disgusting. You're making money off people's fear.
Yes, I am. By the shipload. Whereas your stock just fell like it was in a high-gravity environment.
Damn it.
Yeah, well, that stocks for you. Alright, so do I still have anything to buy from Ceres? Now that I have some credits. Alright, the bypass module. Not right now. I don't feel like it's all that necessary. But I do want to go to Eternity.
I need minimal heat increase.
No, wait, I need to go that later.
Speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
Bad luck on the stock market. Debt piling up. Perhaps you can other options.
You'll never believe what happened. I've got the data. Don't ask, just call it a gift. Just spread the word. The family will be okay.
Indentured servitude is the right career option for you. Remember, the only shame isn't doing nothing.
Thank you again. You have no idea what this means to my family.
That is true. Also, hey! Some holograms have been updated and they look nice. Finally. Alright, but what I need is to...
Nosastra has recently received an unexpected visitor in the form of a rare Justicar calling herself Samara. Samara denied our request for an interview, leaving us in the dark about what brought a Justicar to the fringes of Asari space. Nevertheless, Illium News is pleased to offer a special report on the history and current politics of this rare group.
I don't know, that still sounds like an awful thing to legalize. All the dangers are right there on the package. It's legally required. Who reads labels, though? So consider it a way to weed out the people too stupid to know their limits.
Eclipse might be fun for you. For me, it's the future. My clan's breeding strategy is at stake.
Don't Solarians think about anything besides breeding?
Don't even start with me.
Alright, so we have lots of things, and I know for starters that I will unlock something if I get more assault rifle upgrades, so that's what I'll get first.
This is valuable.
Then I can only choose one of these two. Heavy skin weave for more health, or damage protection for more shields, barriers, and armor. For the whole squad, though. I think that's more useful.
We can use this.
And, oh, another terminal attack. Let's see if we can finish this quest for Liara. So, that, lime, that, and yeah, that's it. Wow, that's easy.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yeah, I've got a friend in Eclipse. She told me what I needed to get.
Good. Are you good at bypassing fire?
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend sign the contract.
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces.
No.
Get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Clips, mercs, some Justicar.
Well.
Nobody is ever going to see the
Oh, there it is.
Shepard, this is Liara. I've got the data. Come see me when you've got a moment.
Alright. The experience. What else do I want to do here? Well, we can't really buy anything else right now, so let's just move on.
Sometimes you say these things, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you had a Batarian father. Wow, you're pulling that on me? My father was an excellent caretaker. And you're... The word you're looking for is pure blood.
Well, that's rude.
Novacorp has been implicated in a massive financial scandal with authorities investigating a number of trading irregularities. Novacorp executives did not immediately respond to requests for clarification. A Novacorp press release blamed the charges on a smear campaign orchestrated by competitors.
Alright then. And I assume Tama will not speak with us anymore.
Hey, I gotta get back to work.
Yep.
I hope they hire someone else soon. This job is tough enough with 2 people. Serena was kind of edgy, but at least I had someone to talk to. Hey, I gotta get back to work.
Alright. Well, first of all, let's go turn in the quest to Liara.
Many human refugees, Terminus orphans, and former slaves abandoned by Batarian raiders. For many, the adjustment is difficult, but one man, Conrad Werner, wants to help. Werner is organizing Shepards, a charity that helps human refugees, orphans, and former war prisoners. In a prepared statement, he said that this new charity is his way of showing his support for the people who protect the galaxy.
Huh. So now Conrad Werner has started a charity. Well, I hope that actually works this time.
Coming up later today, we release our annual list of Illium's 10 richest people. Are the heavens still bright Asari blue, or have the Volus finally rolled to the top? And don't miss our look at the fashion faux pas at the Commerce Awards held last week. All this and more on Financial Entertainment Daily.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Thank you for getting me that system data. Here, it's not much, but hopefully it will help you on your mission. Do you remember the Shadow Broker? With the data you got me, I may be able to find information caches from his agents.
I've got a lot on my plate. Remind me who the Shadow Broker is?
He's the most powerful and dangerous information broker in the galaxy. No one knows who he is. Given his resources, there's speculation he may actually be a group operating under one name.
Yep, that's at least what Bar Levon said in the first game. So...
Are you on the run from the Shadow Broker? I can help you.
Actually, it would be more accurate to say that the Shadow Broker is on the run from me. We crossed paths not long after you died. Since then, I've been working to take him down. With this data, I'm a step closer.
That does not sound like Liara that we know, once again.
I've never seen you ready to execute someone in cold blood. What did the Shadow Broker do to you?
I was on a job with a friend. The Shadow Broker's people caught us. My friend didn't escape. I don't know if he's dead or being interrogated. But I need to find him. I owe him my life. And I need to make the Shadow Broker pay for what he did.
You can't come with me because you're after the Shadow Broker? What if I help you find him?
I'm sorry, Shepard. The galaxy doesn't work that way. I need to find leads, trace information. I need to work. I can't do that on the Normandy. I wish I could.
That's funny, considering what will happen in the future. But okay. Yeah, I think you're still obsessed with that a bit.
You've spent 2 years of your life hunting the Shadow Broker? Liara, that's insane.
You don't know what he did. You couldn't. You were gone. And we all did what we had to do after that. Let's not argue. I don't have enough friends left to lose one. Did you need help finding anything?
Not really. And I guess... Is there not another request about that?
How's your own work going?
The data you gave me was extremely helpful. It gave me a target. The Shadow Broker has several contacts here on Illium. The most powerful is someone called the Observer. Taking down the Observer will put me closer to the Shadow Broker. I could use your help.
Okay. So there is.
Tell me what I can do to help.
Your data pointed me at logs kept by Shadow Broker agents. The logs were deleted, but it may be possible to reconstruct some of it. The Shadow Broker is cautious. His agents are referred to only by their title and race.
My inquiries have narrowed the Observer down to one of 5 operatives. A Turian, a Salarian, a Krogan, a Batarian, and a Vorcha.
If you can refine the list, I'll know where to strike.
A Vorcha? Okay.
Do you have any specifics on these agents?
I'm afraid not. Nyxeris was lucky to get as much as she did.
I was happy to help, ma'am.
The data is our only hope of determining which one is the Observer. And if we wait too long, they'll all disappear.
Let me go talk to these people. I'll get the name you need.
This is a delicate operation, Shepard. If you shake down one agent, the others will go to ground, and my chance will be lost.
Liara is right. We need to get enough evidence to strike, and we need it soon.
I'm more than capable of handling the violence, Shepard. I need your help gathering the data.
Yeah, so it's basically the same thing as we've had on the Citadel in the first game. Try to do something like that, and all work goes away, because everyone else goes into hiding. So I'm on it.
I'll reconstruct the data and tell you what I find.
Thank you, Shepard. When you find something, call me on the radio channel we used in the old days. I can't risk handling this in person.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Alright, so we have another quest. Find data fragments from hackable terminals. Help Liara later.
Life can be uncertain. That's why you need an Omnigel programming solution that works. Whether constructing single-use equipment or breaking down salvaged gear, Precision technology will be there for you. There's that problem Omnigel can't solve. For everything else, there's Precision technology, a division of Elcost Combine.
Elcost Combine, eh? Some more hacking. But this time, that actually gives us some data. Current data, data point 5. Vorcha Trader has requested no further contact with the Salarian. Salarian is becoming more trouble than he is worth. Observer recommends a kill, but she may have a grudge. Okay, find more data. Right, so we got everything from here. So actually, what I need to do... Oh, there's another terminal attack. I might as well get this out of the way for the time being. We won't be able to solve this yet, but... I don't think we will be. But this data will help for later. Oh wow, that was lucky. Data point 4. Turian contact working well with a traitor. Observer has rescinded kill order against him, given difficulty in securing contact with a traitor through other methods. You can also view data at the same data point.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own you.
I'll see what we can do.
Ah, this time I did not get cornered. Nice. And there we go. Data point 3. The Turian's asking too many questions. Observer recommends terminating him and framing assassin or Solarian contact. Okay.
Hey, are you okay? You seem touchy. It's not biotic neural itching, is it? I've tried everything. Don't let anyone know, but I had the same thing. Eternigel cleared it right up. Eternigel, because nothing should stop you from embracing eternity.
Huh.
We'll figure something out. Stop worrying.
Stop worrying. This is my life you're talking about.
You're supposed to say that you signed a contract. But let's see what's this all about.
It's okay. I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me. You said it was an easy sale.
I assumed they would want an AI tech. Hello. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, so basically the Quarian is an indentured servant, as they call it. So what's going on here?
Have you made this Quarian your slave?
We prefer the term indentured servants. Before you do anything hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and her servitude contract is completely legal on Illium. If you actually want to help the Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
What if I bought her myself? I could let her go and everyone would be happy.
A gallant offer with 3 problems. First, her technical skill merits a contract of several 100,000 credits.
There's also a fee for freeing me before my service period ends.
Exactly. And finally, you are clearly a traveler. Her service contract requires that she remain on Illium.
I don't want them to take me off to a mine somewhere.
Okay, so that's not an option.
So slavery is legal on Illium?
Indentured servitude lasts a set amount of time or until agreed upon conditions are met. Illium must approve all contracts. The law limits what restraint or corrective options I can use and what tasks I can legally assign her. I'm also legally responsible for her behavior and health. Abuse is absolutely forbidden.
That's still weird, but okay.
Why did this Quarian sign herself into slavery?
I tried to play the stock market. I'm good with numbers, and I thought I had a way to make unlimited money. I lost everything. Then I got a credit line and lost that. Then I took out an illegal loan. You get the picture.
As part of our agreement, I paid off her debts. 5 years from now, she'll have a fresh start and excellent work references.
Sounds great. Unless you lose her paperwork or come up with a reason to hold her longer.
All contracts are monitored by Illium law enforcement. In a case such as you described, the burden of proof would be on me. No system is perfect, but safeguards are set up to protect all parties.
That's still surprisingly reasonable, but...
If slavery is legal, then why are you trying to sell the Quarian?
I don't keep service contracts myself. I'm a contract broker. I assumed Synthetic Insights would jump at the chance for a skilled AI tech, but they won't even make me an offer.
Why not just keep her? You said she had technical skills.
Quarian's strict health requirements and diets make them expensive to house and feed. I run at a minor profit at best. I don't have the money for constant suit repairs and clean room facilities.
So, what happens if Synthetic Insights won't take me?
A solution always presents itself. I will take care of you.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what I can do.
Really? Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
This is one quest that I don't actually remember doing, oddly enough. But it only appears when you're done with Conrad Werner. So it could be that I have never gone back to this place after talking to him.
You deserve somebody who respects you.
Oh, that's right.
Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Oh, I think I'm just going to stop dating for a while.
No, don't do that. Don't let some human spoil you.
It's always the same thing.
Ooh, she could get sick. She's vulnerable. I wonder what she looks like under the helmet.
You'll find someone out there who cares about you for who you are. Someone whose food you can eat, even.
Alright.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Oriana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
Ah.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Illium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No. You and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
Okay, that still sounds weird.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
So, is the plan different?
Making changes now could be dangerous. Are you sure you can trust Niket?
Absolutely. He's one of my oldest friends. I trust him with Oriana. Lanteia, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. You want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
Well,
I'd like to take care of some things before we go.
We can't wait too long. Eclipse will be tightening their net around the transport dock.
I'll do what I can to buy you some time. Let me know when you're ready.
alright, well... technically you can just leave and then do everything else in the world and then go back. It will be fine. But we won't do that. Next time we are going to follow up on this and try and get some fire off of Niket, apparently. Eclipse. See y'all then. Later.